Trend 4, peak population.
Peak population. So right now there are 7.8 billion people in the world. It looks like we are going to peak at 9.8 in the 2060s or the 80s, and then it will decline to about 8.8 by the end of this century. Lancet had a study a couple of months ago which showed, again, remember, 7.8 billion people in the world today. Lancet thinks that there will be either 6.8 or 8.8 billion people in the world in 2100. But every demographer that I know of expects that human population will peak and then it will start declining. That's because a total fertility rate, which is to say the number of babies born to a woman, have been on a downward trajectory. Currently in the United States, in much of Western Europe, women are having fewer than 2 babies per woman per lifetime. And in order to have a replacement rate, you need 2.1 babies because some of them die. So population without immigration in Western Europe will continue to decline. Our numbers are still going up because obviously we have huge immigration, but women are not having that many babies. Now, is this going to be a blessing or is it going to be a potential problem? Well, it could be a potential problem because human beings are the producers of ideas, and ideas lead to innovation. And if a genius is 1 out of a billion or 1 out of a million, then the fewer millions of people you have born, the fewer geniuses are going to be born. And that in itself, and that to me is a major concern. But of course, in Western countries, we have promised so much to the future generations that are supposed to be paid for by children who are born in the future, that if those children are not being born, who is going to pay off that debt in the future? Who's going to pay for all those retirees? Those questions should also be answered.
Yes, it's quite surprising to note that one of the more pressing social problems in 100 years might be that there aren't enough people, rather than there are too many. Mm-hmm. Could easily be the case.
Right. So by then, perhaps we'll have robotics to help us a lot.
Yes, and who knows, right? We can't even think about problems 100 years in the future because it's going to be so different 100 years from now that nothing we could possibly talk about right now is going to be relevant. I mean, God only knows. We don't have a 5-year horizon or a 10-year horizon given the rate of technological change, let alone 100 years. So, but the moral of this story is it doesn't look like we're going to overpopulate the planet to the point where we're going to destroy all our natural resources, the planet, and everyone's going to starve. That doesn't seem to be in the cards. So unless we make catastrophic and likely avoidable errors.